Hello, everybody, and welcome to Movie Couple Live. This is a show where we talk about the latest in movie news and pop culture. I'm Wendy.
I'm Dustin.
And today on the show, we're talking about, hey, the latest from Gamefreak. They released the trailer for the upcoming Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
We're also going to be talking about Turning Red's social reactions are in.
And why AMC is increasing the price or charging more for the Batman tickets. All this on today's show. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Is it Saturday or is it Wednesday?
No, today is Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Glad you guys are here. I'm just going to turn down our music just a tidbit. I wish there was like a fader button, but I don't have an engineer, so it's just me and my right hand doing this. Well, you guys, I feel like we haven't done a live stream in so long.
Mm-hmm.
But
we did one on Saturday.
I know we did one on Saturday, and it was a long one too, wasn't it?
Yeah, we went a little hour and a half.
Because we were talking about I think the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have to admit, there is a lot of good videos out now. If you guys, all of Ordinary Adventures have all of their socials, all of their videos out, and it looks really cool.
And I know people were complaining, not to us, but people are complaining that a lot of like the people who were invited on essentially the press tour, it's not even a tour because they got to stay, but we'll call it the press event.
The press event.
For this, before the hotel opened, they're saying that the opinions are biased and Disney paid them to do this. Like, guys, studios,
it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't. Yeah, they don't want you to. They want you to experience the thing and tell the guests in your own words how it makes you feel. It sounds like a lot of them are saying the same things, that it is, because we talked to also from TikTok, we actually met him last night at the Turning Red premiere, Straw Hat Goofy, Juju, on TikTok. He's also on Instagram, and I believe he has a YouTube channel as well. But, he enjoyed it, but he did say to us, and Peter and Kendra say the same thing, that it's a bit overwhelming. It's a lot. There's a lot to take in. There's a lot to do. You have the data pad, you have the mission, you have to do this, and now it's time to eat, now it's time to go to the zoo. There is a lot, especially I think maybe if you have younger children, you're trying to wrangle them and make sure they're fed and they're sleeping and they're resting and they're washing their hands. Like, it can be a lot, but they're still giving you, their opinion. And just because one, say, like, outlet may love it because they truly do, doesn't mean they're like, anyways. So if you want to see more from Kitra and Peter, they are actually right now on their they're a part of the inaugural, I guess, voyage.
The very first customers?
Yeah, so they actually paid for this. Like, yes, Disney had invited them as press for the event, but then they like legit paid with their own money to go and see this. So because I think there was really too much to film and to talk about in just like one, this is like a repeat trip.
Yes, and also that is one of the things that a lot of people have been saying, is that you get to choose different paths while you're there at the Star Cruiser. You can pick Jedi, Rebel, Smuggler, or First Order. So they were saying that, the person who picked the Jedi path saw different things than the person who picked the Rebel path. and with all of them. So it really does leave lots and lots of space for you to go back and try this experience again and not see the exact same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
Mhm.
So I'm excited. I'm probably gonna wait a little while before for them to drop the prices, maybe
If
just
they
a
drop
smidge,
it.
if they ever do drop them. But I'm excited that it actually seems like it is a good product. Because I kind of did some flip flopping back and forth. I was so excited when they first announced a Star Wars experience hotel
Yeah.
that they are building, and then to see some of the material, the promotional material that they put out, and be like, no, it's terrible. And then to finally see some of the reviews and going, no, 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 it's not that bad. It's actually really, really
You
good.
know, I wonder if the way they filmed it, the commercial, they were trying to keep it a surprise for paying guests, so they're not trying to reveal too much, and maybe
That's
they
probably
really dialed it down, and they're like, let's not drop." Because one of the shots that they showed us of the hotel when they were walking through where the cabins are, where people are staying, that the hallway just looked so barren. But now when you look at it in everybody's video, it's decorated. Actually, it's a whole different color. So I don't know if maybe they saw the criticism and they're like, we got to do something about it, or it was already there and that video was just filmed really early before the completion of everything.
yeah,
Because that's possible too. So just because they're releasing it this week doesn't mean they filmed it the same week.
yeah.
So in any case, we're not going to talk about the Galactic Star Cruiser all day. We haven't even,
we did that
we
last
already
on
did it.
Saturday.
So we're going to go ahead and dive into actually what is up on our channel. So currently we do have 2 trailer reactions that are up, one for Morbius, which is the final trailer, and then a reaction for the second trailer for Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. I almost slipped of tongue and said The Secrets of Grindelwald, which I guess could also work.
It kind of fits too,
It kinda can work.
but yeah, so we have those 2 up. We also have our review for The Batman.
It's no spoilers if you haven't seen the movie, but you kind of want to get a bit of like an insight. We do have that available for you. It's only like it's under 13 minutes. Give it a watch. And after today, the live stream, we're going to film 2 more reactions, and I think I'll have enough time to edit it before I have to do a thing at 5. Technically, I don't have to sign until 5:30, so I think I can stretch it. I really want to do a trailer reaction to, I think it's by Sony. I believe it's horror. Sandra Oh is in it. It's called, I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, Oma. Like
Oma.
Oma, like how you say mom in Korean, but it's spelled on the poster UMMA. So it makes me naturally, like phonetically, I want to say Uma, but I want to say it's Oma. And so there's that, and then I do believe, and please let me know if this is incorrect, I think the first trailer is out for Bullet Train.
Oh.
Yeah, so I definitely want to go ahead and get those reactions up. So look forward to those on the channel, as well as this giant thing that we're going to be unboxing. Not here, we're gonna do it on my Instagram, which is just my name, at Wendy Lee Zaney. Sometime later today. I don't know if we can fit it in.
It is a promotional box for Our Flag Means Death.
This is a show coming up from HBO Max, written, produced, directed, I believe, all 3 by Taika Waititi, and it stars Rice Darby as Steed on it. And it's well, we'll talk a little bit more about it on Instagram. So if you guys want to see what is in the box, stay tuned to my Instagram. There will be a post there when I can get to it. But we got things to say about it, and I can't wait to find out what is in that giant box. Okay, should we move on to
dive on into our very first topic of the day,
which is the SAG Awards. So we're not gonna stay on it too long because I know it's a couple of days ago, but I definitely do still want to talk a little bit about it, and I suppose I really should check into the comment section as well and see what you guys are saying.
Comments.
Shane White is here, Brennan Mars is here, Debbie, MK,
Woo!
Starju, Blade, RMD. I see all of you. Did I miss somebody? Chicago Perry. Welcome.
I do like Debbie's comment of, Dustin, what do you mean a smidge? How about a lot? That price is insane.
Oh, is it? Okay, well, we're going to get into it then.
Well, because
for
the Star Cruise, yeah. The fact that, what I mean is they probably, and then I think later on someone else said, Blade did say, if they dropped it by 30 to 50%, maybe then I would be more
I would consider it for 30. I would
30% drop? Yeah.
yeah, I would consider it.
Maybe they can have a coupon day.
I don't think Disney does. Do we
Oh,
get
no,
a
do you get
10% off for
do you get
key holder?
the reference for that? For all those extra bonus points, who knows what movie that's from? Maybe we'll have a coupon day. Put it in your
I
chat
don't know it.
before I tell you guys. I want to see who can get some extra brownie points on showing off their incredibly nerdiness. But yeah, when we're talking about an expensive theme park, having a coupon day. Jurassic Park to Blade.
Where? When?
When he's talking about when they're having dinner and the
The first
lawyer is
one?
going, and we can charge whatever we want. We can charge, oh my gosh, $2,000 a day, $5,000 a day. It's almost like they were talking about the Galactic
Oh
Star
my
Cruiser.
gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and golden ticket Dustin Last Action Heroes to Star Drew.
Oh, I would love to have one of those.
No, I think he's. Oh,
I would love to have. Well, from Last Action Hero, I would love to have one of those golden tickets.
yes. All right. Let's go ahead and get into real quick the SAG Awards. The SAG Awards just recently happened. Squid Game actors Lee Jung Jae and oh god, I gotta look at her name. Sorry, I'm gonna pronounce it incorrectly. Jung Ho Young, I think is how you say it. They both won, I believe, for the both of them, their first SAG Award for their performance in the series Squid Game. By the way, if you haven't watched it, it is on Netflix. It's available. It's in Korean with English dub, or it's available. I think there's several languages that are dubbed if you don't want to recaption. So go ahead and give that a watch. It's excellent. I just loved watching like the cast reaction to the both of them winning, their own reaction to like they're like, how is this possible? To the other guests, like their fellow actors. Like when Sandra Oh and walked over there and congratulated them, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Let's see. And I want to also say I really, really loved that Coda won as well. Let me just find I had a whole list and I can't find it. So Coda took top honors for the SAG Awards, which it is an indie film, but it is available, and I think it's on Apple TV Plus, I want to say, and it won Best Performance by a Motion Picture Cast. And Coda means children of
deaf
adults. So there's definitely a lot of sign language in the film, and I like that it showed how they live their lives and how they're perceived by other people and how they're treated. Like I think it's really, really important to see both sides of that, the struggles and you know how they go through their day and how other people kind of interact with them. But in any case, I was so emotional when I saw the whole cast run up there, and it was really funny because she went up to the microphone. She was like, "I don't need this," you know, and it was just so fantastic to see them win.
And I love the fact that that's happening more and more and more. Is that these movies that have great representation, either of a different culture or of a different living situation, or of from the deaf community to Korean shows that are getting more and more representation here in the States.
Yeah.
And I want to see more and more of these kind of movies and shows become more and more popular.
And you know what's the difference is, because we kind of see the Academy or like the Golden Globes, right? And we see kind of the way they vote, but the SAG Awards is voted on by fellow actors.
Yes.
So they are seeing it from almost a different point of view because they're all in the industry, they all have the experience, and they all watched all the movies, so they could vote on this. So I think it's really important to watch the SAG Awards because I feel like it's a little bit more diverse than some of the other award shows. Will Smith winning an award as well for King Richard, which I'm so happy. I love not King Richard. I'm sorry for is it King Richard? Yeah, it is King Richard. Okay,
you're right.
I was like, is it called Richard Williams? No, I messed it up, but it is King Richard. Sorry, guys.
Because he did a great performance as Richard Williams, and I love just especially when we went to go see it, we actually got to hear him talk about his process on how he broke down the character and how he's picking up these little things about the personality of Richard. And I think it was a great performance that he
Mhm.
gave. And it's really cool also, even though he might not win an Oscar, I
Yeah.
almost think that winning a SAG award from fellow actors
Yes.
is a little bit more potent sometimes for that best actor category, because you are not just having, people, who are in the business, you are having people whose profession it is to
To be
be
an
an actor.
actor, yeah.
So that's the only people that are voting.
Mhm, mhm.
So it really means, I think personally, a lot more as an actor to get a SAG Best Actor award
Yeah,
than for you to get it from an Oscar.
yeah, absolutely,
True, there's the prestige of saying, "Hey, I got Best Actor at the Oscars,"
I mean, that's
but
for a lot of people, that's like the, top, but I think for you're right, to be recognized by your fellow actors as well, you're like, "Oh my gosh, what an honor."
it's kinda like
Um,
being, given the Best Director award by the, yeah.
by the DGA.
Mhm.
Ariana DeBose, I believe, also snagged her first SAG award. Jessica Chastain wins for The Eye of Tammy Faye. A lot of people really thought that. I think it was either going to go to Olivia Colman for The Lost Daughter or Nicole Kidman for her film. But honestly, in that category was as stacked as it is, and they're all winners in my eyes. That's what I think. Okay, I said I wouldn't stay too long on this topic, so I would like to go ahead and move on to the next one. Let me just go ahead and get this up and going here. Sorry, guys, my brain is going very slow
It's been one of those days to where you just feel kinda sluggish,
today.
waking up, getting going, getting moving, and you're just like, "Ugh."
Yeah, hopefully I shed some of this before I have to roll dice tonight for that lemon Discord. Okay, so let's talk a little Pokemon. You guys know
Pokemon!
we're Pokemon fans over here. So, and if you guys have been watching me play on Twitch, been playing a lot of Pokemon Legend Arceus or Arceus. And Game Freak was like, "Hey, you thought that you're only gonna get one Pokemon game this year? No, I choose you." And they dropped a trailer for the next Pokemon game. Whereas some people, when they started watching, they're like, "Is this a trailer for Detective Pikachu 2?" Which would have been cool too. I would have taken that,
Oh,
but
yeah, I
no.
would've taken that as well. I would be very excited for a Detective Pikachu
Yeah.
too.
However, it is not a trailer for that. It is a trailer for the upcoming game, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which is actually arriving later this year. And they're doing something that I am so happy that they're keeping, because they did this in Arceus and they're continuing to keep that for the next game and hopefully for the rest of the games. Because I really do like this aspect of it, is they're keeping the open world setting, or whatever you want to call it.
I think that's really much the future of these kinda games, is this kind of platform, to
Hmm.
make it to have it feel as if you are in this world is gonna be the best thing. Soon, we're gonna be able to have, like, a VR experience and to be able to go
Can you
around and finding
imagine, like, you
Pokemon.
have your, like, VR controls and you go like this to actually, like, throw a Pokeball? I want that so bad. Or,
I
like, you
think
run
that
away from one, you're like, "No, no, no, no,
Run!
no!"
From one of the alphas.
Yeah, too much, too much. So this game, Nintendo is framing it as a big advancement in the Pokemon series, and they're describing it as a new evolutionary step that will allow you to explore freely in a richly expressed open world. And the towns will blend seamlessly into the wilderness with no borders, and you'll get to see the Pokemon of this region in the sky, in the seas, in the forest, and on the streets. Kind of like how we
Ooh.
do. Even, I mean, it's a little bit less so in Arceus because there's really only like specific ways for you to be in an open world. But once you're in the open world, it really is kind of open world. But I think they're stepping it up a little bit more even with this one, which makes me go, I'm gonna spend another $60 later this year to buy Pokemon. I'm gonna go with Violet. I already know it because I like the color purple. So
So I got a question. For all of the, I mean, for a lot of the older Pokemon games, I did
mhm.
buy both of them.
Did you really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
know because I know I had yellow, blue, red. They didn't have a green, did they?
No.
No, no,
They have
because
yellow, blue, red, which I also had all three.
hmm
They had pearl and
and
gosh, gold and silver, right?
how many
Platinum,
of you
platinum,
actually bought
diamond, platinum.
buy all, both of the
What
Pokemon
do I have? I'm
colors?
gonna go look.
Wendy's gonna go and get the collection. But honestly, I wanted to know because I was always curious on how much of a marketing ploy this was for Pokemon. to, constantly be bringing out, 2 different colors, 3 different colors for pretty much the same game. The only thing that changes is that there's maybe 1 or 2 extra Pokemon in different, in the different colors.
Yeah. So these are all the ones that I have left that I didn't sell from the Nintendo 3DS. These are like old. But we have X and Y. We bought these together. We started playing them together. We didn't finish them together. And then Pokemon Moon, I didn't get the other one. Sword and Shield, I never got.
Ah, RMD Collective. I still play Red on my Game Boy Color.
Stop!
Wow, you still have your Game
Dude.
I think my mom gave, like, my Game Boy Color away.
What color was it?
I think it was red. I think it was a red Game Boy.
Purple translucent one.
Oh.
I groveled. My mom, please let me have it. Please.
Okay, fine.
Please.
And I'm just like, I'm so bummed because, I don't really I'm not too mad at her. It was up in the attic for so long. I actually think my dad bought it for me instead. I think how it happened is we were in Taiwan and my dad and I had a shopping day. He's like, let's just get this for you. I think that's how it happened. Don't tell your mom.
Don't tell your mom.
Don't play it around your mom.
Yeah.
Give me time to warm her up to it. We can then say that we bought it 5 years ago, and she just never realized.
Your grades are going to suffer because you're playing video games. Anyways, I'm very excited for to see another that they're continuing to adapt the open world into this game. I think that's a really good thing.
Super smart.
And they have like the cutest starters, and I think if you guys know me really well, I think you guys already know which one I'm gonna pick. But here are the 3 starters. I mean, they're all cute. I would seriously play the game 3 times just so I can play as all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But they're cute. But it's gonna be the cat.
Yeah,
it's gonna be the cat. She's so he or she's so.
And you know what
cute.
you have to call her?
What?
Catnip. You gotta call her Catnip.
Oh my gosh.
Because she's a plant and she's a cat, so therefore she's gotta be Catnip. Or like Nip Nip. No, you don't like Nip Nip? Okay, we'll call her Catnip.
Maybe she'll don't steal that name.
Maybe she'll go around me going, Catnip, 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 Catnip.
Oh man. Blake says they fell off the back of the truck. Don't ask many questions. Yeah. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah. RMD says, yeah, no lie, still kept it, and it's a teal color. Yes, the Game Boy Color.
Oh,
I remember that. Oh my gosh.
A part of me now just wants to go over to my parents' house and kind of go through the attic.
Do you think they still have it?
They might. There's still a lot of boxes, I think, that are up there.
I don't have mine, right? In one of the boxes outside. There's no way.
There might. Honestly, it might be. We might still have it somewhere. But nowadays, it's kind of like it's easier instead of like going around hoping that your Game Boy Color still works. Just go on your computer, download the game on Steam or something,
and just play it that way.
And then just play it that way.
Yeah,
I think that is just the easier way to go.
Just the easier way to go. Well, with that said, we're excited for Pokemon. I probably will start saving the money a little bit at a time because I've got a little while to go before the game comes out, anyways, and probably will buy another Pokemon game.
Because we don't have enough already.
All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next topic. And let's talk a little bit about Pixar's upcoming film, Turning Red. Now, this film is going to be available exclusively on Disney Plus on March 11th. And the review embargo does not lift until next week. So we can't give you guys a review. What we can tell you is that we did see it last night at the world premiere. And I basically will just regurgitate what I said in my tweet. You and I love the trailer for this.
Yes, I was so excited for the trailer. When we first saw it, I thought it looked so much fun. It looked like it was such a great kind of, I love the kind of twist that they had on it. And the clip that they showed, the clip that they showed in the trailer with the mom in the school. Okay. And that just is, that's all you need to see. And just let the rest of it be a surprise.
Anybody who grew up with an overbearing mother should 100% feel very seen when you see this movie. I love the trailer, and I loved the director who did the short Pixar film, Bao. Domi Shi is her name. Yeah, I think that's her name. And I kind of went in. I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna like it, but I was not prepared for how much I was going to love it. Like we were laughing, the whole theater, like we were like, as an audience, we were loud AF.
Oh yeah.
Not just us. I mean, the whole theater. Like people were enjoying themselves. They were laughing. You can kind of hear them say, talk to each other and say, "Oh my gosh!" Like I remember, like the nostalgia wheel was spinning. It's a very smart movie. It's a very funny movie. I can't wait to watch it again because everybody was laughing so loud that you would miss the next few lines of dialogue.
Yeah.
And you're like, what did they just say?
So yeah, there was a lot of dialogue that was missed because of laughing and just honestly, it does everything. It does what a Pixar movie does.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you the laughs, it gives you the cries, it gives you the joy.
I cried several times.
It is a must see. Go see it.
Yeah,
you don't have to go see it. You can just stay at home and see it.
Disney Plus, exactly. So I am a little sad that it's not going to theater. That's one of the bummers I do have about it. I think this would have crushed it. I mean, I don't think it's going to make more than like Spider-Man or Batman, but I think a lot of people would have gone to see this movie a couple times over.
Yeah,
it's so funny. Should we go back into the comments and see what everybody's saying?
Comments.
Before we move on to the next topic?
Mm-hmm. I think that's great. I mean, honestly, I love hearing your guys' opinions on stuff, on being able to get this, because there's a lot of times when you guys catch things that we don't.
Yeah.
So, what is it? I remember someone in there was saying that they actually do not get rid of like any of their old games.
Oh, really? Oof.
A part of it was, you know what? Honestly, anytime that I took my old systems and my old games to like, I never really took them to a GameStop because GameStop just ripped you off. I'm sorry, GameStop would give you like 50 cents for a game and then turn around and sell it for $30.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what? No way.
Mm-mm.
So there was like this little mom and pop place down by my parents that I would drop, that my younger brother would like get rid of all of our old systems, but it was always a little heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Handing those things over that you spent so many hours. And a part of me is a little happy now that you can easily go on to different PC websites or different PC apps or different, even now on like Nintendo Switch or Xbox, you can buy old games and play them on whatever console you now have.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that it's now like, hey, we still have access to all of these games. And a game that I would love to go back and still play again through is Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah.
Easily
on the PC especially. Brian Perez writes, "My friend sold his Xbox for $20. Which Xbox?
I think it's the Xbox, the very first one.
The very first one. We had that. You had that.
I still have it.
What?
I can't return it though because it's a modified Xbox.
Oh.
So it has a lot of old games on there already. I don't even know if it still works. It's kind of been sitting in storage for a while, and it gets a little warm in there. So I'm thinking, one of the things that I might do is give it to my younger brother, because I think
what he wants to do with it.
I'd be like, here, I'm not playing with it. All yours.
You take it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things. Sometimes you hold on to things for like a long time for sentimental value, right? Or you say to yourself, I'm gonna use that later. You never do, and sitting there collecting dust. But there's a part of you, like Marie Kondo says, like, does it spark joy?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. I'm keeping it.
I can't part with that.
But she's usually like, okay, if it means something that much to you, then keep it.
Yeah, but if I did that with the stuff around her house, a part of me would be like, yay! And after 3 weeks of going through stuff, I have these 2 things that I'm giving away. These 2 things don't bring me joy.
Keeping everything else. You just reorganize it to make yourself feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
I do that with my closet. I'm like, I'm going to Marie Kondo my closet today. 4 items.
4 items, and everything was just reorganized. And like, I'm able to make it fit.
Yeah. But then you go and buy new clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't wear the old ones you have. Anyways, that's a problem. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next topic here. Let me just go ahead and figure out what it is.
Yeah, we had
the new poster.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah. That's exciting.
So for Moon Knight, everyone, and we have less than a month away to see the new Moon Knight starring Oscar Isaac. I am so excited for this series, and this poster just makes me even more excited.
He's like steering into your soul. He's putting on that glove that either says, I will help avenge, or I am coming to take your soul.
Exactly.
You don't know, though.
Mm-hmm. And I love that they're doing all of these different personalities of Moon Knight, and that they're just not steering. They're not like kind of glancing away from anything, and they're just. It really does look like they're just diving in head first, wholeheartedly, and we're like, we're doing this right. Mm-hmm. So I am excited. I do believe that there were some people in the chat that saying that they just finished some of Moon Knight, some of the certain runs of Moon Knight.
Oh yeah, somebody earlier, I think it was RMD
like
Collective.
Before it even started.
Yeah, I think RMD Collective was the one that put that down, that they were watching it. They highly recommend, so I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning to grab that because I need to watch it. I'm also seeing some of the people in the comments saying, I think it was Ian who wrote that maybe Thor Ragnarok's. Nope, that movie's already out. Thor Love and Thunder. Love and Thunder. Well, the trailer will be coming out soon, so we obviously will keep our eyes on that and give you guys a reaction as quickly as we can, assuming we're both home when the trailer drops.
Yeah, it's also supposed to come around with the same Obi-Wan trailer that we were supposed to get.
I think they're gonna save that for a little bit longer.
Yeah, because Obi-Wan still has a ways to go before it comes out. Thor Love and Thunder is coming out. Well, it's also coming out much later this year.
Yeah, I don't think it really has a reason to come out soon. But if it does, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain whenever Disney, Marvel, or Lucasfilm drop a poster for their upcoming TV show or movie. But the Moon Knight poster looks really good. I'm going to go ahead and put it back up again because I want to talk about this outfit that he is in. I don't know if he's going to wear this exact, like, the suit in the film, but I want to say I like how they tied his tie because it looks like how the rest of his like arm wraps look in his normal costume. Like with kind of like that mummy like wrapping and the textures on the sleeves and things like that. It's just whether or not they're going to have him in this outfit for some reason or not, I don't see why they would have him in this specific outfit. I would think that he would be in the outfit that we've seen with the cape.
Yeah.
But this is a cool outfit.
The outfit actually looks like his outer jacket actually looks a little bit more like a cardigan, but it's not. I know it's not.
It's not.
It's an actual suit. I've seen like the full body picture of it. And it looks really cool. Yeah. Thor Love and Thunder is actually coming out on July 8th. I just looked it up. So it's not that far away because what is it? We're in March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, 4 months.
That's about time then.
It's about time. It's about time because we haven't seen anything from Thor Love and Thunder. Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if when Moon Knight comes out, we will see a trailer for Thor Love and Thunder around that time. I wouldn't be surprised if after Moon Knight comes out.
What if they used a Disney Plus show to launch a trailer? Like at the end of that series, they launched the trailer.
Or at the end of the first episode.
Right. To just like a very long end credits thing.
Possible. Maybe. Honestly, I think that would be great because a lot of people are tuning in, and that would also make people want to get Disney Plus to see that trailer. But then, of course, the trailer would be available online.
Dimitri and Ricardo says that's actually not Moon Knight. Oh, so it is. We are going to get to see this then because that's Mr. Knight.
Yes.
That's cool.
It's a different persona.
That's so cool. We get many outfits. All right, I'm sorry. Oh, that's really great. I'm very excited. And plus Oscar Isaac, you
can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
He's an amazing actor.
Speaking of Oscar Isaac, did you know he actually visited the Galactic Star Cruiser?
No.
There's I think links to it in our Discord, and I don't think he stayed like a full day. I think he just went on to. They probably gave him like the VIP tour, like here's what we do, and they probably showed him the hero lightsaber. They probably showed him
I would love
the holocron with the thing and a couple of other like cool knickknacks. And I feel like because he's a part of the Star Wars family, if he and his family ever wanted to go, I'm sure he could just go. I feel like that would be a comped trip for him.
Oh yeah, true.
If any of the cast
I'm sure if any of the cast wants to, except for maybe, there's a few people that might not be on best terms with Disney right now. But But yeah, honestly, I think it would be so cool to happen to be at the Galactic Star Cruiser and just happen to be like,
Oscar Isaac.
oh, Dameron.
The cosplayer has so much likeness to Oscar Isaac.
It would be
It
a little
is
tough
him.
though, because I think I saw on one of the videos, they actually had another actor playing Poe Dameron.
Or could he just be a pilot that just happened to look like?
Possibly.
Like they
but
couldn't have had Poe Dameron, or sorry, Oscar Isaac film the part. He did it for the Disney parks, the ride. He could. He doesn't
could.
have to come on board.
No, but it's also the fact that they had another actress playing Daisy Ridley, so
This is
maybe it
true.
kind of fit.
Well, I guess that's true.
But of course, we also didn't see everything that happens.
Yeah.
Maybe if you are part of the Jedi or part of the smugglers,
Or the First Order, even. What were they getting to
then
do?
you get to see Poe Dameron.
I feel like the First Order, the people who pick First Order, are like Among Us, and they go and like
Are those
they hit the button,
those are the ones
emergency meeting, and they
those-
sabotage things.
They're the ones who love are the ones who love being the imposters in Among Us.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really bad when it comes to being the imposter.
I'm terrible at it.
Because I don't know what to say, or like I don't know. I mean, I played a bunch on SCN when we were doing SCN on the YouTubes, but I would forget which button it was to like get rid of someone, like to kill someone. So I would sit there and people are like, no, I saw Wendy. She was trying to figure something out. I'm like, yeah, I was trying to figure out how to kill you. And I couldn't do it because I didn't know what button to push. And then too many people.
And they're like, yeah, she had the opportunity to kill me like 100 times and she didn't. So I know it's not her. No, it's because I didn't know how to.
Because I don't know how to play the game. Accurate. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to our next topic here. And that is, I think this is really good news. Elizabeth Olsen has extended her contract. Well, rumor. We're going to treat this as a rumor because it's not been confirmed by Marvel or by Disney or by her.
Or by any of the big,
yes,
what are the outlets?
Yes. So this is a rumor. We're going to treat it as that, but it suggests that Elizabeth Olsen, who plays Wanda, aka the Scarlet Witch, has extended her contract with Marvel by 7 years. How do I get rid of this thing so I can read the rest of the stuff?
Oh, stupid advertisement.
Oh my gosh. Should I just reload it?
Oh wait, it's probably hidden somewhere.
Oh,
it's
jeez, I clicked on it. I clicked on the thing. Do I click see more? Oh my gosh. Anyways, I feel like maybe I can scroll down a little bit and find. Okay, so this was tweeted out via Twitter user Harry Bowles Fox, who writes, "New sources have confirmed Elizabeth Olsen has signed and this is according to his tweet. It's not we're saying that it's confirmed. Okay, has allegedly, we'll just say that." Signed a contract extension with Marvel Studios that extends for the next 7 years. And then he writes, huge speculations that during this span, her long-awaited Scarlet Witch solo film is in the works. So again, we would like to reiterate that this piece of news, it is not confirmed. We're treating it as a rumor. It is not confirmed until she says it herself, or Kevin Feige comes out and say it, or Marvel or Disney. So with that said, it is a rumor that is out there. And if it's true, I think, and if she's cool to spend like, the next 7 years within the MCU and being Scarlet Witch, I assume she's having fun with a character like Scarlet Witch. I can definitely see all the fingers.
All the
fingers. I definitely can see us getting a Scarlet Witch solo film. Who knows what Doctor Strange? Yeah, exactly. Who knows what Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is going to set up for her. Like, I feel the WandaVision show did so much for her character.
Yeah.
To now, I can't wait. And are we finally getting introduced to the mutants in Doctor Strange 2? And if so, that could really propel her role in the MCU forward more.
Oh yeah, and also it's just, I mean, to finally actually have like a Scarlet Witch standalone movie, I think it's going to be really fun. And there's just nothing that they can't really do, and it would make a lot of sense. Scarlet Witch is one of the newer characters to the MCU, to where she is now really being put front and center. Seeing how Captain America is now not around, Iron Man is no longer around. They're gonna
There's no
need
Quicksilver, at
there's
least
no
in the
Quicksilver.
MCU.
They're going to need big stories to bring to the forefront. So I'm excited to see what they start revolving around her. And there are a lot
Yeah.
of really good storylines that revolve around Scarlet Witch.
Absolutely.
And I've said it 100 times already in this live stream. I want to see House of M.
Yeah.
I loved
Fingers crossed.
that story arc, and there's just so much to do with her.
Yeah. A couple of you guys chiming in the chat. So we love reading these. Keep it coming. MK Stomper writes, I remember there was an interview with Feige last year sometime saying that the days of long-term studio contracts were over. Ironic. I remember that as well.
Yeah.
I remember that as well. But that doesn't mean it's across the board. I think individually, if they want to reach a contract, they probably can. I think maybe they meant, and I don't know if this is how it was presented, but I think it meant as a package deal. Like once you sign on, then you're signing on for multiple years. I think it just depends on when you sign that initial contract. They can lay it out for you, like here's the plans we have for this character.
Yeah,
And
now
I
that
think
they
it's up
have
to the actor and their team to say and go back and forth with the negotiation for time and money.
Yeah. And also, I mean, I mean, technically, when you really think about how long Marvel has been going on and how many movies you can get one actor in 7 years, 7 years really isn't that long. That's maybe like what, 3 movies? Or maybe like a TV show and 2 movies?
Maybe, and just appearances and also promotional stuff too. You guys
And
have to think
promotional
about
stuff.
when it's a contract, it's not just a part of the contract to be on set, and she has to probably, for when Doctor Strange comes out, I'm pretty sure she's on the press tour. She's got to do interviews, amongst other things. Like,
And during that time, it's not like she can really be making content in a sense. You can't have her filming and doing publicity at the same time.
You can, but it has to be worked in. Like it's a very crazy schedule. I think for a lot of talent that people don't realize, like where they can be filming movies and then they kind of have to go and do like a virtual interview, or something crazy like that. So who knows? But if it's true, I am happy for her. Like I really, really enjoy her. I think she's come a long way from like Wanda Maximoff to like where we see her now. I think it's really cool to kind of go back to those movies when we first meet her and her brother to now where we're about to see her again in Doctor Strange 2.
A part of me wants to go back and kind of be like, okay, wait a second. So let's say 7 years ago, I know her first appearance was in Age of Ultron. When did Age of Ultron come out? And each appearance that she has made in the time period since then. So, I mean, in a sense, how many appearances can she do in certain movies / TV shows in the next 7 years? And also, does that mean if she does have a 7-year contract, are the next 7 years really going to be the Wandaverse?
I think it's the mutants.
That's
why they're keeping her for 7 years.
That she's going to be playing a huge role in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for the next 7 years. Because if they are making it so it's not movie, how many titles you're doing. It's the fact that you are going to be kind of with our company for 7 years because we plan to do a lot with Scarlet Witch in the next 7 years. So we really kind of need you on board this entire time.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they've sat down and said, hey, we have plans to do this many TV shows, this many movies with you being the title character, this many show, and they've really laid it out. And said, we plan to do this over the course of 7 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have loved to have been in that room though, to be like, oh, what's that, Marvel? What are you doing?
What are you planning?
Where's the direction you're going?
I really think the mutants are coming. I think it's about time. Black Loki chiming in here and says, I am excited for more Scarlet Witch stories. Wanda has unfinished business with Agatha, and I can't wait to see more of what she can do as a Nexus being. And we are getting an Agatha standalone show.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, so that I'm very excited because she is fantastic. Let's see. Blade here says, did you all hear the possible theory floating around about Doctor Strange multiverse of madness? What if we are currently living in the No More Mutants timeline during the entire MCU?
Like say, for example, there is an alternate timeline.
And this movie is the undoing of that. Wait.
I like that theory.
I haven't heard that theory.
I like that theory. That somewhere in the past, the Scarlet Witch did that, no more mutants, and it wiped the slate clean.
Mm.
And then the first hero to emerge from there was Iron Man.
Mm-hmm. Oh man,
So that's interesting.
that's really interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah. Brian Perez says it's definitely to catch us fans off guard, so we won't know their face. Yeah, yeah, I will say so. I will
Honestly,
say so. And the speculation, by the way, is in the new Rockstar speculation video. You just want to check that out. Thank you, Debbie, for
was it
putting
in
that out
our
there.
Discord? I think it was Debbie who actually put this list. It could be someone else if I quoted someone wrong. But the Disney / Fox / Marvel release dates.
Yeah.
And how, what is it, in all the way up to 2024. The fact that, in 2023, we have the Marvels, we have the Guardians of the Galaxy, we have an Ant-Man and the Wasp, we have an untitled Marvel film. And then in 2024, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 more Marvel movies that are coming out. So we're getting like 4 Marvel movies a year.
That's great.
I love it.
Wow.
I'm so happy to hear that.
It's a good time to be a comic book fan.
Yeah. I mean,
Really
when did you ever think that we would get something like this going? From just Marvel. And then we still have all the DC stuff on top of that. We still have all the Spider-Man stuff that's coming out on top of that. It's a good time to be a nerd.
Yes, yes, it is. Sorry, Navi distracted me because she just laid her little head down to take a nap. And it was very cute. And also, thank you guys for the correction. So Wanda's actual first MCU appearance was a cameo in the tag of Winter Soldier.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. When
she was doing
this. That's right. That's when she first appeared.
That's right. With the fingers.
The fingers.
The fingers. Before we get to our final topic, we do have a super chat from Zork the Dark One.
Zork, thank you
so much. Who writes, "Hi, Wendy," and this name has been removed by the United States government. "How are you guys doing today? Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you for being here. We are doing okay today. We're hanging in there. It's a little bit.
My name has been redacted.
Hello, redacted.
Hi, redacted.
I shouldn't even talk to you.
Pleasure to meet you.
You're not here.
See, now all I need is just like a blank, one of those black hoods.
If I could just like censor you out, just like blur the face.
We'll fix it in post.
No, we won't, because it's live. But yeah, no, we're good today. We're just working through some mental health stuff for me today. It just kind of caught me off guard, I think, a little bit. But I think it's also, given the state of the world, I had a feeling it was coming. So yeah, it's one of those days. But we're doing okay. We're hanging in there, trying to take it easy. Lots of like Navi cuddles, which really, really helps.
Navi.
Yes.
And yep. So I mean, and also. Yeah, for some reason today, I just couldn't sleep last night. I was a little groggy. I woke up. I was like, okay, fine. We got to go do some stuff. We got to get ready to go.
Still didn't have enough time to finish everything.
Lunch and dinner, breakfast together.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing. And I kind of regret it. And I'm just kind of like, oh, why did I eat all of that?
Why did I do all this?
I kind of shoved it all in my mouth. I'm like, okay, we got to go. We got to get ready for the live stream. And I'll be right back.
Let's see. George Oliva writes, "Review of the Batman." The review of the Batman is up on our channel. It's a non-spoiler. So if you want to go ahead and just navigate to the, actually, I can probably drop the link for you in the chat.
For our,
give me 2 seconds.
Oh, for our Batman.
Our Batman review. But look, we had a good time watching it. Robert Pattinson, as I expected, did not disappoint. I think he and everybody in that cast understood the assignment. They knew exactly what kind of movie they were about to make together. And everything moved together like a perfect storm. I am so happy that now the movie is finally out. It's out with today's Wednesday. I think there's like fan previews and stuff that are like out, and then I think tomorrow evening is kind of when you can see like the early showing or whatever it's called, like the midnight showing, even though it's at 7 p.m. And then Friday is when it officially hits theater. But yeah, I think embargo is lifted, so everybody's talking about it. I think it's at like 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, no?
Yeah, it's doing pretty good. It is by far the most broodyish Batman that we have ever seen. And not just
in
Batman.
A good way.
Yeah, in the Batman brooding kind of way.
Yeah.
But honestly, it is not just Batman. Everything in this movie is broody. It is dark. It is just, you go into this, coming out of this movie going, why are you fighting for this city? It's awful. Everybody in this city is awful. and you just feel like Batman's fighting a losing battle.
Yeah, but this is also got to remember he's still kind of new to the Batman thing. It's year two Batman. So yeah, no, there's a lot to love. And I love that. Now I understand why. I kind of been thinking about it. It's been marinating in my head. We actually didn't film our review right away after we finished the movie because we kind of wanted to sit with it for a little bit. And I still been thinking about it. I do want to give it another watch. If I can't, I'll probably go later when the crowd kind of goes away for a little bit.
Yeah.
But if I can catch it, oh gosh, if I can catch it in an IMAX, I would like to do that, or Dolby Cinema, because the soundtrack is delicious. It's so good. But I want to go back and just be able to sit back and digest it, instead of seeing it like, okay, we got to pay attention to all this because we got to review the movie.
And now that we kind of know where they're going, what they're doing, what the plan of attack is in the movie, we can pay attention to more of the finite details.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so since we're talking about the Batman, let's go ahead and dive into this topic here. So apparently AMC is increasing their price for tickets for the Batman specifically.
Which is kind of like,
what
wait,
and
what?
why?
I mean, that's bull.
That's oh boy. Oh, it's Ashley.
Huh?
Ashley Hakani.
Oh.
Okay, sorry. According to Deadline, AMC theaters will be testing out a variable pricing model with the release of the Robert Pattinson or slash I guess Matt Reeves Batman. So this is a quote directly from the AMC CEO Adam Aaron, who says, "Currently, our prices for the Batman are slightly higher than the prices we are charging for the other movies playing in the same theater at the same time." And he said this during a earnings webcast. And this comes after the theater chain found success a few years back with raising its weekend showtime prices above the lower traffic weekday showings. And he says this is all quite novel in the United States, but actually AMC have been doing it for years in our European theaters. In Europe, we charge a premium for the best seats in the house, as do just about all sellers of tickets in other industries. Take sports events, concerts, live theaters, for an example. So this is kind of interesting.
They really didn't give a reason for it. They kind of just said, oh, we do it in our European theaters.
That's great.
So
this isn't
we're
Europe.
now going to do it here.
Yeah, no.
And
This... I remember when they very publicly, remember how in the beginning of the pandemic, everything was crazy and we don't know how to pivot because there's no handbook for how to live through a pandemic, how to run a business during a pandemic. We don't have that. And AMC got mad because of all or is it WB? They were getting mad at the theaters for going.
No. It was AMC that got mad at Universal for releasing certain titles on VOD. And they're like, well, if you're going to do this, then that did not work out very well for AMC because AMC really didn't have a leg to stand on because they weren't open.
So in the Deadline article here, it says that the CEO didn't offer any specifics and he wasn't really asked about why this was happening. But if you do a quick online search, you can see that the AMC Empire 25 in Times Square will show tickets for the Batman at $18.99, which is $1 more than the tickets for Uncharted and Dog. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? If he would have come out and he would have said, unfortunately, since the movie is so much longer, we can't really show as many.
See, that I would have been fine with. That's transparency that I can go, okay, I get it. You're still a business end of day.
Yeah, still, I mean, it's still kind of bull because I know there's been other movies that have come out that have been as long or longer, like say Avengers. Avengers was over 3 hours, wasn't it? Endgame was over 3 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like, I mean, I would call you a bit on your BS, but I'd be like, okay, at least that kind of makes sense. Yeah. Especially when you're really kind of scraping for money.
I like this question here by Ruru too. Does WB get a bigger cut of the box office?
I think they get a percentage period.
Well, isn't it for opening weekend? It's 100%, and only concessions go to the theater. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. If you guys know that side of the business a little bit better.
It actually might be not really to make profits, but to cover more costs. Because if they
What
don't make
cost?
money, if they're not making money on that first week, why raise prices on those tickets?
Exactly. If you were spending, even if you can just look at it as, oh, it's only $1, right? But that extra dollar is gonna stop people from spending money on a $3, $4 box of candy or that $8, bucket of popcorn or however much popcorn is. I don't look at the price anymore when I buy things.
I
I
would
just
think that
buy
that would
it.
actually shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just don't know. And just MK says 18.99 for a single ticket. For $1 more, couldn't you just sign up for the AMC A list and get a ticket that way? Yeah. If you don't have a choice and
True.
AMC is like the only theater near you, yeah, that's a good way to go. And that's only if you are, again, we have to like feel like we have to repeatedly say this. If you're okay with going to the theater, we know plenty of people who are uncomfortable going to theaters right now. And that's totally okay because you got to do you. You got to, you're living with your life. We can't tell you what to do. But like that's crazy. Oh, my battery's about to die. And AMC is running a promo for A-list for 99 cents.
For like the first month.
I should re-sign up.
Probably the first month. Yeah. But I mean, honestly, I'll wait. I'm probably
What?
going to wait.
Wait for it. Okay,
Wait for
we
it
can do
before
that.
we do that because it seems like things are starting to go back to normal. But we've seen that trend before.
Yeah, the COVID's not eradicated. Like it's still around. You can still catch it. Granted, the cases are much better now. We love that. I'm gonna try to look up the Batman and see how much it is
So
in our AMC.
Steven is actually saying, I'm a Regal Crown member. I can watch the Batman for $6.50 on discount Tuesday.
What?
That actually might be a way to go too.
We don't have a Regal near us.
Well, no. As in like, because I know AMC does that as well. That go on a Tuesday. Tuesday matinees are probably, or Wednesday matinees. There's going to be fewer people, get like the very first showing, and you get the whole theater to yourself.
Okay, so for what? Did they say it was $18.99?
Yeah.
Why is it more expensive here?
What?
For one ticket, it shows
$23.89.
$23.89. I am not joking here. Let me cover up my guys.
What the? Oh, you can't. Oh,
We're gonna hide our faces.
My face.
There. See? Can you see?
$23.89. What?
This is for Thursday, May 3rd at 7:15 p.m. And this is a Dolby Cinema, so I don't know if that
it's
costs
probably
a little bit more. Okay, fine. I'll
because-
look at it from
And see if you
another.
can get like a normal pricing.
Okay, let me get a normal theater. Let me go to
That is insane. No,
May
it's
15 showing.
I mean, heck, that's $50 just for the ticket for like you and a date. For just me and Wendy to go, that's $50 just to see the movie. No popcorn.
$17.89 in a regular digital theater.
Oh, okay.
$17.89. So not terrible. But man,
that's insane.
Wow.
That's so expensive.
And I mean, we love going to the movies. We love concession. Like I spare, like when it comes to spending a concession, I try to save elsewhere. But when it comes to concession, I'm like, yes. So wow.
I want my popcorn.
I just hope this doesn't become like
bringing popcorn.
If they're testing it out, I feel like they are looking at continuing this as a way to increase prices for upcoming, most anticipated films. Maybe the superhero films, such as like Doctor Strange 2 or Thor: Love and Thunder or whatever it may be. Like I kind of worry about that a little bit.
I still kind of find it weird though, because they don't make much money off of the ticket sales those first weeks. So why do that?
That was, my heart dropped. I was like, that's expensive.
So honestly, I really wish that statement from AMC would have given us a little bit more justification, a little bit more insight, a little bit telling us, wait, why kind of a thing. So, I mean, when it does come down to it, it's all about bling bling. I mean, the only reason why these movies are made are because they make money. If they didn't make money, they would not be getting made.
It's a guarantee to make money. It's the Batman.
Yeah.
The
Batman is guaranteed to make money. So many of these superhero movies now are guaranteed to make money. Yeah. So I'm curious if they're going to bring out another statement, if this is going to work for them, if this is going to backfire on them. I don't know. We're going to have to wait and find out.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, you guys, that is the end of today's show. We're ending it because I don't have time to go and run. I don't know where the charger is, but we're also, about at the 1 hour mark.
Yep, yep.
And we actually got
Yep,
to
yep.
hit our topics in a timely manner. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this AMC thing because I imagine with the consumers, it's not gonna sit. They're not gonna sit well with the
Yeah.
consumers. Like
I think it's going to rub some people the wrong way, but I also think people will be like, just take my money. I want to see my
support
Batman.
small theaters.
I want to see a Batman movie. Or they're going to go somewhere else.
Yeah,
They're going to go
drive and go somewhere else instead. All right, you guys, that is the end for us. If you're watching this on the VOD, continue commenting on any of the topics that we talked about today. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We actually just broke 55,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much for you guys' continuous support. Every little bit of like thumbs up, subscribe, and just clicking on our video totally helps. So we appreciate all of you guys. We will be back on Saturday with another live stream, and we will catch you guys then. You guys stay well, be kind to each other. We love you so much. We're going to go work on some trailer reaction and unbox that really big box. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.